and grind like I'm broke. That Lambo, my new bitch, she'll ride like my ghost. I'm riding around my city with my hands strapped on my toes. Cause these niggas want me dead, and I gotta make it back home. Cause my mama need that.
Yo, what is a crack-a-lackin', ladies and gents? We back. All right, well, it didn't take that session, so that's weird. Attempt number 2. Maybe. We might not. There we go. I was like, what is going on? Was he run some weird defense or some shit?
Well, there's never a shortage of shows or sights and sounds throughout this city, but for the next few hours, all eyes are glued to Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. Today, week 12 of the
I see if we can't go out there and get this shit done, homie.
The defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs, taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. Kadarius Toney going to elect to bring this one out. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
And we got that plus 10 break tackle, play wreck, and tackle this game. We're about to run the motherfucking ball.
Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
What did you call me out on, Jared?
The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. He's got this to the rookie, Rashee Rice. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past.
Did he run his mouth or some shit? Did I miss it?
The catch and run. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, and he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the 1st down.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Oh, yeah, bro.
That's a real nice job there by the defensive front.
Dude, if I can't score, I can't run it up. But hey, man, you know, might be a little chippy out here after this one. I'm just saying.
Get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Oh, I wanted to let that one go.
Now 3rd down and very long.
Bruh.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a
That's
timeout
so
here by the
fucking
offense.
dumb that threw me in that
2
formation.
remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Here is third and quite a ways.
You're going to give me KT on the outside?
To throw, it's Mahomes. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
From a safety blitz? Okay.
They sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. I think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. Abdullah to return. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. Throwing, O'Connell. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Chris Jones.
With a 4-man rush, we might have a fucking heyday out here, brother.
Was we need to apply pressure early, and I would call that early pressure a nice sack to start the game.
And on the other sideline, I just have this image in my mind of the head coach on the headset with the offensive coordinator asking him if that's exactly what he saw in his mind when he called that play, and if so, is it going to be like this all day?
I'm available all day, which is 8 hours compared to your 3. Right? Like, this ain't the league for you, bro.
First down, followed by an incompletion, one more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week.
Come on,
He gets
KT.
This one away here. On the return, it's Tony.
Ah!
It's a 40-yard punt, but they lose yardage on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. You look at this Raiders defense. They've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing.
Also, don't forget, if you're here, hit that like button down below. Help us get boosted up in the algorithm. Give some love back to the community here. And then also
2nd and 7.
get the league some recognition out here.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it.
What a fucking shit show that was.
Running left to give to Pacheco. They find some open field here. And they'll get him down.
No, Jarrett. We want thumbs up, god damn it.
Kansas City picking up the first 18 yards that time.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Again, it's Pacheco. And it's a fumble. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And just no chance of turning the corner.
Pacheco, you're making me very nervous today.
2nd and 10 coming up.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play.
Oh,
Someone would come
cannot.
downfield, but they never did.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Throwing now is Mahomes. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this.
Money.
Butker's kick here is good, and the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead.
We had an injury. Who the fuck got injured?
Turning the turnover into points as they convert there for 3.
Yeah, that was a nice job there to force the fumble. They recovered, hand things over to their offense, and then the offense went down and got them 3. That alone, that's not enough to win a game, but both units able to do their jobs on these last 2 drives.
All right, Pacheco. I don't know, man. Pacheco's so hit or miss, man. Like, we had that big-ass week with Clyde Edwards.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're
Wow,
right. You get
that's
the
a
extra
nice
rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra
All right, here we
days
go.
to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done, because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
On 2nd down, O'Connell. He's got a man, complete.
Bro,
Down to the 10. And
I had over top. Why did you not cut the route?
Devontae Adams. His
Sneed.
touchdown now on the year.
Was that Sneed on
The
him?
Raiders have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. It took them a while to get their speedster involved, but they found him downfield there.
And what we've discovered as
No,
we
that
watch
wasn't.
games
We're about
is
to
the
cross
speedster
up
doesn't
over.
have to have a lot of catches, doesn't have to have volume in order to have a huge impact on the game. His speed scares the heck out of defenses, and other guys can capitalize. But when you find
A quarterback matchups by overall.
that's what you're paying him for. That big threat that can make big plays on a limited number of catches.
That's how you step on the stage with your first catch, take it to the house.
Ain't happening again.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
All right, Clyde
The
Edwards.
Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it.
Looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Down to about the 37. You talk about this Chiefs defense. They were quite formidable in the win over the Eagles a week ago.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key. 2nd down, Jacobs once more. And he is going to be
They're naughty.
cold
Let's go,
behind
baby.
the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play.
Bro,
So third down
seriously,
this
what?
defense for the Chiefs, they were quite
My
formidable
man missed
for Philly a week
the
ago.
whole
I was
ball.
extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up. And
What do we turn INTs off?
made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as
Like, seriously. What, did we just fucking turn INTs off?
To this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx
Okay,
it.
He'll
KT.
just take a seat in the drive.
Fuck it, I didn't want to take it out.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The catch and run, good
That was
for
a fucking
24
beaut.
yards.
He came crashing down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 43. Mahomes on the give to Edwards-Helaire. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Oof.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
Oh.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen 1 touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. Here's Abdullah from his end zone. And he'll be tackled inside his own 15. The decision to bring it out cost him some yardage. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And the Raider drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10.
Dude, my other monitors is
The Las
off
Vegas
on.
offense ready to start this next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
2nd down, Jacobs once more. And he will possibly get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. On the other hand, it will definitely take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 2nd quarter from Vegas, the homestanding Raiders.
I gotta figure out what I can do on offense,
As they get
man.
it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Now it's O'Connell. These guys running back out of the backfield. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A big third down pickup of 20 yards. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Jacobs going to try the middle. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down.
That baby Nick Bolton, shut that shit down.
The Raiders had 3-8 on the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
Out of the shotgun, here's O'Connell. That's to the rookie from Notre Dame, Michael Mayer. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down.
We got to get some pressure on this kid, man.
And O'Connell now to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. And he's taken down inside the 30. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Throwing on 1st down, O'Connell. Same target. It's Jacobs again. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
And good yardage there on 1st down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
From the 21, here's 2nd down and 3. Here's O'Connell. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Johnson. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
That's my bad. I blew that coverage.
Pickup of 20 yards.
You have to ask the question, where was the help? Because it's a little surprising to me that he'd find that much room to run this close to the end zone. He doesn't quite get there, but he sets his guys up with a 1st and goal.
They go power. This is Johnson.
That baby tranquil.
Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there. Jacobs going to be stopped before he can get moving forward as he'll lose a couple back to the 5-yard line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those
Chris
extra
Jones
tight
blew
ends,
through
they were
that
able to
shit.
their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. They'll run with Jacobs. And he's going to be marked down very close to the 1st down marker, but it looks like he's a yard short. 4 yards, that gets him close to the goal line, but it also brings up a 4th and goal. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown.
Oh!
Time to go.
All right.
6 on the board.
So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
Fuck, man.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They trail by 10, 13-3 as they come up on a 1st and 10. And they're going to stop it right at the
Bro, you
line
got
of
to seal
scrimmage.
that
Just
fucking
no
edge,
cutback
man.
lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
Now Mahomes throwing on second down. Buying time to his left. Now the defense loses him. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. Max Crosby, the one who got in there for the stop.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On second down, here's Mahomes. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 23.
Woo!
Mahomes now to throw. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Well, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. That'll be caught. It's Tony. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. First down now, but the clock continues to move. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. That one's on the former Patriot, Joe Tooney.
That
A
fucking
terrible
hurts.
spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. And again, it's Mahomes. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
He hit early.
By the defense here, they did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. On play action, it's Mahomes. And this one incomplete.
What
Too
deep?
much contact to hold on to that one. And it's
How's a cover 2 drop covering everything?
To take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. Steps away to his left. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Chiefs have got it back to within a score. No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where
What a fucking play.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. And that's complete to Adams. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. O'Connell working from the gun. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Here's O'Connell looking to throw it. Lets this go for Renfro downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Now O'Connell.
What the fuck is that?
There, but it's incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Here comes Tony on the return. Excellent return that time, 26 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys.
It wouldn't throw it!
Situation if they decide to take a shot.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. To throw, it's Mahomes. He'll fire deep, looking for more. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Quality coverage that time to slow down has been the main source of offense against them thus far. Got to find a way to slow down that ball in the air.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now here's Mahomes. He's going to look deep for more. Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Pushing his way through. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
It was like a punt.
Return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Raiders Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
All right.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. This offense set to begin the third quarter, and Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box, establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
Well, they have the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. They'll send a tight end in motion right. Second down, Jacobs once more. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one 28 yards on the ground. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 47. To throw here, O'Connell. On the out route, this is Adams with a catch. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down. That catch is number 819 of his career. It ties him with Hall of Famer Steve Largent,
Who did things largely below the radar? Not this guy. 819 catches, that speaks loudly in volumes.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Well, you know they had a 3rd down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
He's going to get it on the jet sweep.
No,
And
sir.
that was well read there defensively. He was looking to use his speed to get the edge, but they said no way.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Back to throw, O'Connell. To the right side, here's Moore. And he's brought down at the 19 after a gain of 19. 1st down in the red zone.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
The handoff, Jacobs running to the left. Even with that broken tackle, he'll be brought down short of the 15. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Oh.
2nd down and 8. Throwing, O'Connell. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. He was out there waving his arms saying, throw it here, dropped it. Not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so, because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball, and he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
On third down, here comes Jacobs. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. 51 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. In motion right goes Adams. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. Powers through. And he is in.
Bro.
Touchdown, Raiders.
I hate how it like gives him such a speed boost on the
His
edge.
second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Raiders take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Even on breakdown tackles, it just
Carlson
doesn't.
on for the PAT.
I don't know.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Now a swing pass. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
And that's one of the better plays we've seen this offense put together so far. They haven't been able to get on track much at all. But listen, they're only down a couple of scores with the rest of this quarter and the entire fourth remaining. So, stranger thing.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. And the Raiders are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
A first down run not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Second down, Jacobs once more. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Off the play fake, here's O'Connell. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Let's go.
Felix Anudike-Uzomah picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on to punt for Vegas.
That was the weirdest. What was KT, brother? What was that?
Offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm
and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Divine Diablo dropping him behind the line of scrimmage. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. They go quickly here out to Moore. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
If you're a wide receiver and they call a screen pass, you're counting on some people being out in front of you blocking. But that play was well diagnosed by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. And they got there and swarmed and finished off the play.
And what is going on here? I've got 3rd down. Screen shows 3rd down, but they've got the punt team out there. They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And out of bounds, where will they spot it? At the 35-yard line, so great field position coming up.
I did not mean to punt that. I thought it was 4.
Now they go end around with Adams. And a solid run down inside the 30. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's the Raiders with a lead and the football here as we get ready to start quarter number 4. Here's 2nd and 3. They run straight ahead here with White and tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
4th down now after a loss of 2.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. The kick by Carlson is good. So the big return had him fired up, but in the end the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a 1st down.
Here's Tony to return it as he brings it out of the end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Forced out to his left. He throws it on the move but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Open man right side is Tony. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now Mahomes got to have this one. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on fourth down. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. Running straight ahead is Jacobs, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, Adams, what a grab. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
2nd and goal from the 1. Here's the option, and maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. Well, things obviously not going their way. Trailing here in the 4th quarter, and that penalty going to go ahead and give the other side some extra yardage.
We all know it's an intense game and things can get heated out there. That's part of the battle. But bottom line, you got to keep your cool. That was not an example of doing that.
And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Good work there, holding them out on 1st down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
They'll run it with Jacobs, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw it for a loss.
Once again, it's Jacobs. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The kick by Carlson is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So all things considered, that's not the final nail, but it does make things exceedingly difficult now on the other side.
Yeah, because obviously now for the 16-point game, the other guys don't need just 2 touchdowns. They need a couple of 2-point conversions as well. Plus, they'll need either a turnover or an onside kick in there somewhere. So
You're just adding to the list of things that need to happen in sequence. And it's going to be a pretty tall order this late in the game.
Here's Tony to return it as he brings it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And last time, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by Trayvon Merritt. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. This spot in the fourth quarter with that deficit had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.